everyone, this is ICO Talk. My name is Yelena, and today I have Kartik Mandaville, CEO of SpringRole. Hello, Kartik. Thanks for joining us today.
Hello, hi. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so please first of all tell us about the project. What is it all about and what's the main idea behind it?
Sure. Yeah, so we're building a blockchain-based protocol for attestation. So basically, whatever you write on your professional profile is going to be verified, on the blockchain through this protocol. And you can use the protocol to build your professional profile. Once you have it, you can build a job board on it, freelancing platforms, sales, and credit rating and whatnot. So it's a new protocol, it's a new blockchain for a professional profile.
Okay, what is the main problem on the market that SpringRole solves actually?
Sure. Yeah. So right now what happens is, you go to your professional profile on your resume or LinkedIn, you can write whatever you want. Like I can say I am the CEO of Facebook and there is no one can stop me, right? There's no verification. There is no, structure. The endorsements are all fake. Like, I have 15,000 connections, people just endorse each other for fun. It's all mostly through friends. Right? So there is no real value to it. And so we are, really solving that problem of, fake profiles, fake resumes. How do you get more value to endorsements? If the top salesperson is endorsing me on sales versus a junior salesperson endorsing me on sales, both have the same reputation. That makes no sense, right? The person with a very, person who's skilled in sales, his reputation should be much more valued than a new person. So that we are building all of that, through the blockchain, through our protocol.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but I think there are quite a few projects of blockchain projects of the kind today on the market. If we try to compare SpringRole with them, what will be your key advantages actually?
Yeah. So that's a great question. So, right now we are at 44,000 Telegram. We have 5,000 profiles already created. We have 50,000 emails. People signed up to create their profile. So we are, much further ahead than any other company because we have a product on the blockchain even before, announcing the ICO, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, other companies have raised tens of millions of dollars and have not even launched. And the other big thing is, apart from the attraction, the main thing is the way we are approaching is a protocol. It's not really a DApp, right? So we're not, we just want to be the LinkedIn on the blockchain. We want to be an ecosystem where, developers build on top of us, right? So if there is a job board in, say, Russia, they can use the protocol to power their job board. Like, that is how the true world should be. And, obviously, all data is owned by the users. Users have complete control on who gets the data, when, all of that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And now just a few words about the history of the project, actually. When was it launched and why this particular subject? And actually, what is the current stage of development? Do you have an MVP already working?
Correct. Yeah, so that's a great question. So we started in 2014, 4 years ago. It's almost 4 years. And I started this right out of, my school at Carnegie Mellon. So I did my master's in Carnegie Mellon with natural language processing and machine learning. And, the reason to start this was I was a CTO at Science. I was a chief technology officer at Science, which is this incubator in Los Angeles. I worked with Dollar Shift Club, Doc Beckett to build their teams. And what happened was, once they were hiring, and I went through the same process of hiring people for them, I hired over 100 people. Well, I realized the process is very broken. Recruiting is very broken. You get hundreds of resumes. How do you filter resumes? How do you verify? The entire, industry is just very broken. And that is how we started back in 2014 to solve this recruiting industry. And we've been doing this ever since. So we have live customers. You can go to our angel list profile. You will see testimonials from customers. We have a live MVP, live beta out. We have 5,000 users already on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Okay, so and now just a few words about the team of the project who is working with you today, and also about the advisory board. Maybe you have any famous names in the team?
Yeah, so we, it's on the advisor side. We definitely have lots of famous people. We have the Mike Jones. Mike Jones is there, who was the CEO of MySpace, right? And Now he's the CEO of Science. Then we have Alex Waters. Do you know BitInstant? So he was part of BitInstant. He was the chief operating officer there. He was part of the Bitcoin core committee. So he actually coded Bitcoin in 2011, 2012. This was obviously 7-8 years ago. And then we have Rick Marini. He was the founder of BranchOut, which went to 800 million people, and then he sold BranchOut. And then, so that's our advisory team. On our, on like the people full time involved, it's me. We have Shiv. He came in from Cisco. He built a job board before, so he has both the industry and the recruiting experience as well. And then we have, we just hired David. He's the VP for business development and strategy. So he comes from, he was at eBay, he was at Sun Microsystems, so he's been selling, he's been selling software for the last 15, 20 years. So this was before the internet boom, the internet bubble. And he just came in this week, and now he's full time with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we have overall we have 15, people. That is including, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have 15 people. That is including product managers, developers, and sales.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. Okay, let's now proceed to the ICO. Tell us, please, first of all, the soft cap and the hard cap of the project.
Sure. So there is no soft cap. We've already met. I guess we've already raised the funds needed, and we have been in business since 2014. The hard cap is around $12 million.
12 million. Okay, tell us, please, more. What for do you need this particular sum? So what will be the key future steps of development? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so one of the biggest, we will be developing our own blockchain. So we will need funds to develop that and launch it, have nodes all across the world. And the other big focus, would be to use the funds to onboard universities, companies, in a distributed manner. So all over the world, we'll be signing up companies to come onto the ecosystem. We'll be signing up universities to come on to the ecosystem, verify their students, start issuing blockchain-based degrees, and all of that. So that is how we see the funds being used. And obviously, there is some administrative and legal expenses as always, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And tell us more about the tokens of the platform. How they will be used on the platform. Actually, what will be the key functionalities?
Yeah, so the token, everything on the platform is through a token. Every time you endorse someone, it's a token. Every time someone gets a job, someone gets a referral, someone gets a freelancing project, that person gets paid in tokens, and the person's network also gets rewarded. So say tomorrow you get a job, right? And there is a recruiting bounty for that. So all your network who has endorsed you also makes some money through tokens. So that's why the tokens become very strong here. Employers come in, they post a job, they pay in tokens. They do a verification, that happens through tokens. So everything is through tokens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I got it actually. So, and what do you personally think about the future of the ICO market in general and the world?
Yeah, so it's quickly changing, and the ICO market changes every single day. And I think it's a healthy change in the sense, investors and users are more and more looking towards, does the company have a real product? Can I go and test it out? Does the company have real advisors? How do I verify and all of that? So this is a healthy change in that sense. And I think as an industry, we have to move more towards companies which have a product, which are already doing something. You should not be raising $35-50 million even with just a white paper. It makes no sense, right? You should have something, and then you should go raise.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And just to sum it up now, our usual question, but in very, very brief, in 1 or 2 sentences, why shall I invest in SpringRole?
Yeah, so I would say that if you're using LinkedIn, if you're using your resume, if you have any kind of professional profile, and you would agree with me that it is broken, there is so much more that can be improved, and there's so much more that the data ownership can be transferred to you as a user. Every time there's a verification, you should be making money, not decentralized companies, right? So if you believe in all of this, you should invest in SpringRole.
Okay, Kartik, then thank you so much for this interview and for being with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and I remind you that today I had Kartik Mandaville, CEO of SpringRole. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more interviews on ICOtalk.tv. Bye-bye.